Hello, everybody. Let's see if we're going here. Hi, everybody. Can everybody hear me? Let's do a little quick check, make sure everything is going okay. I'll hit you up in the chat as well. I hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for waking up. If you just woke up to join this stream, Babyface, thank you. Yeah, this is my son. My son is going to be teaching you this lesson today. So I hope you guys are doing all right, whether you're waking up in the morning or the evening. Thanks for coming on in. So let me just do a quick check with you guys. Can everyone hear me okay? I need some vocab. Don't worry, we're going to get you some vocab as well. Babyface, yes, thank you. Babyface, I'm not going to change my name to Babyface, but thank you very much for that. Okay, so today we're gonna pick up kind of where we left off. Hello, everybody. Azbilla Ali Gassan, FLM. Hello, guys. Hello from Spain. Muse. Hello. Conrado Silva. Hello. Radwan. Hello. Damascus. Okay, a nice mixed group. Awesome. I'm hearing you. Awesome. Good. Hello from Hungary. Hello. Brazil. Awesome, guys. Pakistan, Libya. Wow, awesome. International chats. I love it. Well, hello from Canada. A rainy day from Vancouver. It's getting into winter here, so not as nice. Hello, Austria. Hello, Algeria. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the chat. Hello, Mexico. Hello, Ukraine. Hello, Peru. Oh, this could go on for a little while. Hello, Brazil again. Very international class. You got it, Rosa. Well, that's the way we like it. Hello from Tunisia. Awesome, cool, guys. Yeah, love that. Start. Tell us where you're from when you enter the chat. Let us know where you're from. It's good to see all the countries and all the people who are tuned into this chat. Makes it more interesting. So I don't know if you guys were there last week when my father was doing the chat. He had a beard. So this week we're going to be doing a similar thing that we did last week, but this time we're going to look at a little bit of a different aspect of it. So I think the links are working, so I'm going to send you the link again. So please take this link, open it up so you can edit it, so you can modify, and you can look at everything we're doing online today. So let me send you that in the chat. Here we go. All right, so there's the link. It's in the chat. Please open it up, and you will be able to, should be able to see everything that we're going to be working on today. So can you guys please try to open that link and tell me if it's working, because we had a little bit of a problem with that last week, but I think we're going to be good today. So please check out that link. Let me know if it's working, please. All right, so maybe while we're setting that up, if you tuned into the stream last week, we did a little bit of stuff. We got a good. Let's go. Awesome. Cool. Caught it. Works for me. So far, so good. Yes, everybody good? Open it up and go to the warm-up. You'll learn my system very quickly. There's always a warm-ups. So go check that out. Go to the first section. All right, so I'll just go into this while you guys are getting set up. So last week we did something called defining relative clauses. And this week we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to focus on a little bit different form of it, a slightly different version of what we did last week. So by the end of these two classes, you guys should be black belt level in relative clauses. Okay? So here we go. It is still blue behind you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Please, if I'm failing here, you please save me. Okay? Throw me a line. Let's get set up here. Boom. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to make this as big as possible, but hopefully you guys have the document already. So these are all the sentences that we're going to be working on today. Maybe I'll move out of the way a bit. So we're going to work on all these today, and I want you guys to finish these sentences, okay? So as you can see, it says finish the following sentences using all the information below. So I want you to copy that sentence, use it, and finish it, okay? So I want you to use your own idea. So let me start. I'll give you an example to get you set up. So the hobby, which I'm into, and I'll explain some of that vocab as well, is snowboarding. Because it's fast and, I don't know, it's outside. And I like going outside. Okay? All right, so that's my sentence. And I want you guys to put your sentences into the chat, because then I can take them and I can throw them onto the stream. We can share them together. we can correct a few mistakes which might be there, or give you some new vocab to really make it sound a little bit more natural as well. Okay, so once you finish that sentence, put it in the chat. I'm going to copy it and throw a few of these sentences on the screen so everybody can look at them. We'll fix a few mistakes, and we'll work on some vocab. Okay, and if you don't know what that means, if you say I'm into something, it means it's another way to say I love something. So you can say, yeah, I love snowboarding, or you can say I'm into snowboarding. And why is it cool to sound why is it cool to sound? Let's back that up. Why does it sound good to say into? It just sounds like a native speaker might say. Okay, so it sounds a little bit more natural. So you can say I'm into learning English, I'm into snowboarding, or you're into whatever hobby. Use it for hobbies. Don't say you're into sleep. Sleep's not really a hobby. Okay, you can't really, well, I guess you could get better at it, but it's not really a hobby. So I'm going to grab a few of your sentences. Let's see what you wrote here. The French Leo. Let's see, I'll put you in there. You're going to be famous in this document. So here we go. Let's throw up what Leo said. All right, so this is just the name here. So the French Leo says, the hobby which I'm into learning is English because I need it for looking for a job. Okay, nice sentence, Leo. I'm going to change one little thing about that, and it's going to be this. So if you have the option, if you can say for looking or to look, I would usually choose to look. It's just most of the time that's going to be correct. So if you can say I need it for looking for a job or I need it to look for a job, choose that one, because most of the time that one's going to be right. So I'm going to change that one just a little bit. Okay? Otherwise, perfect sentence. Awesome. Let's take another one here. Oh, Rosa, fine. You win. Of course, I have to put that one. All right, here's what Rosa says. Best answer of the day so far. The hobby which I'm into is watching Smrt English class because it has an enjoyable way of teaching. And that was a perfect sentence, so you get a lot of respect points today, Rosa. Well done. Well done again. Good. Glad you're enjoying it. I hope you continue to enjoy it. Let's grab another one here. But yeah, that sentence was perfect. Good job. Keep it up. Let's see here. Let's do another one. This one is from Artur. And here's what he says. So Artur says, the hobby which I'm into is playing tennis because it makes me fit. And if you don't know fit means strong, healthy, good shape. You are in good shape. Okay, fit meaning you're healthy. Maybe you do some exercise every now and then. Okay, and the last one, we'll do one more here. Let's do Juvin. Let's see what Juvin said here. Juvin says the hobby. All right, we're going to change that a little bit. We're going to change hobby to hobby, which I'm into is French literature. Okay, interesting hobby. Is French literature because I love is so beautifully described. Okay, nice part. Few things. We're going to fix up a few spelling things. First of all, French, you want to put a capital. English, French, Dutch, whatever, okay? Literature, 1T. I'm going to fix that right there. Okay, now the thing is, what's missing there? In English, we always need something. What do you think you might be missing here? Subject. Okay, this is a nice combination here, beautifully, but again, we've got a few spelling things which we want to fix up and described with an E. Okay, so the hobby which I'm into is French literature. Oops, I didn't fix up that T. Let's fix that as well. Because, we got one more here. And again, in English, you always want to put your subject, even if it's it, or if it's I, or he, or she, anything, you want a subject all the time. So because I love it, and again, I'm going to fix this as well, and it is so beautifully described. But that last one, beautifully described, very nice combination. Okay, let's see a few others. Maybe I'll just read a few quickly here. One question, can we replace which or who with that in a non-defining relative clause? Answer for that, can you replace who or which or that in a non-defining? No, you cannot. We're not going to look at that one too much today, but the answer is no, you can't replace it. When you have those commas, you got to keep the who or the which in those sentences. Okay, cool. Nice sentences. Let's go on to the next one here. So let's look at sentence number 2. More interesting, right? All right, so number 2 says, a celebrity who I would definitely marry if I could is, but. Okay, so I want you to use the but. I want you to use the first part of that. Okay, try to finish that sentence. So Hope, you had a question, when do you use whom? Whom's very formal. If I had my tie on, it would be a lot more formal. So do we use whom? Yeah, sure. I mean, you can use it, but I wouldn't use it in everyday speech. I would use it for if you were writing an academic essay, I might use whom in that situation. But most of the time we don't need it. Does that answer your question? Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, whom, I won't say whom is old. Somebody's saying that it's a bit old, but it definitely is a little bit formal. So yeah, maybe it is old, maybe it's a little traditional, and that's why. Okay, so everybody, please take a look at the second one and try to give me a few answers there. So while I'm doing a few of these answers, you guys feel free to work ahead, do a few together, okay, or do a few ahead of us, and that way you'll be ready. When we get to the next question, you can just boom, 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 throw them in, okay? So next one, a celebrity who I would definitely marry is, but. Well, there is a conditional here. You might not be able to marry that celebrity, unfortunately. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's life. Okay, so who's got an answer for this one? Throw in the chat. Hello, Maktar. Please throw it in, one of your answers. So I'll start with mine. So celebrity who I would definitely marry if I could. Good question. Actually, I'm not too sure about my answer. Who would I use that? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure I want to marry a celebrity. So I'm going to just say nobody. I'm not really interested. Not really interested in marrying a celebrity. Yeah, but let's see what you guys said. I'm sure you guys had more interesting answers. So let's see what Paolo says. Paolo. Let's see what he says here. So he says, a celebrity who I would definitely marry if I could is the Queen of England. Great, great choice. But she is so far away for me to buy a fly ticket. Okay, good, very nice. Most of that is very good, Paolo. Just going to change a few things. So, but she is so far away for me, or what is another way we can say going to someplace and coming from someplace? So we're just going to change that. So she is so far away from me. To buy a flight ticket, but she is so far away from me to buy a flight ticket. I might just add, because you have the subject, you have she is so far away from me, I might add a new subject, and I'll say, and I can't buy a flight ticket. We're going to just change that to flight. And you don't even have to say ticket. You can just say flight. Okay, so because you had she in the first part, I'm just going to put the I in the second part. Just makes it a little bit more clear. All right, let's see how we're going here. I know you guys have a lot of questions. I'm going to try to answer most of your questions in the second section after we do a few of these sentences. So try to keep your questions, but I'll try to get to a few of them as we're doing them as well. Let's see. Okay, oh, I like that one. Sad. I like your answer here. Let's throw that one up. All right, here we go. So Saad says, a celebrity who I would definitely marry if I could is Lady Gaga, but she is not of my type. Okay, interesting, yeah. Okay, good sentence. Most of it's good. I'm just going to change this. We're going to change Lady Gaga because it's a name. We're gonna capitalize both of the letters on it. Why don't you capitalize? Do your job. Okay, but if she is not, and I'm just going to delete. You can say she is not my type. We can just delete the of. Just she is not my type. Awesome, very nice one. Okay, and let's do one more, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Let's see here. All right, Garima, you win this one. So here we go. Garima says, so Garima says, a celebrity who I would definitely marry if I could is Brad Pitt, but he is too old for me. Yeah, I mean, it happens, right? Clooney, Brad Pitt, they're old sexy, right? But oh well, still got it, right? Okay, so let's go on. All right, good sentences so far, guys. Let's go on and let's choose another one. I want to step out and try to change up the grammar a little bit and focus on a few other things. So let's choose a different one. We've got a lot here. The friends. No, the music, the two countries. Here we go. Let's do this one. This is a good one. Let's do number 4. So can everyone please take a look at this one? Okay, so two countries which I want to check out down the road. Okay, now a couple things coming in here. Check out, what does it mean, check out? Check out means you want to see something, you want to read something, you want to try something, you want to eat something. So you can check a lot of stuff out. You can check this movie out, you can check this food out, you can check this country out. So this is a nice one. It sounds kind of natural if you say check something out. So start using that. Instead of saying, oh, I want to eat this food, just say I want to check out this food, or I want to check out this restaurant. We usually use it for things. We usually use it for places, and we might use it for books or movies. So try to use some of that language as well. So tell me 2 countries which I want to check out down the road. And the other thing that comes in here, down the road, what does it mean, down the road? In the future. Okay, so if you want to say another way to say in the future, just say down the road. So down the road, I plan to do this. I plan to travel here. I plan to get married. I plan to get another job. Okay, so please give me some of your sentences. Take that idea and give me some sentences on this topic. And you can see you've got to have 2 answers here. The music which my friends, back. 2 friends, 2 countries which I want to check out down the road are da-da-da and da-da-da. Okay, so don't write da-da-da, but give me 2 countries and tell me why. Tell me why you want to check those out. So check out, yes, check out also means visit, right? So check out can mean see or read or eat or try. So use it for anything. So here we go. Ashtar has got an answer here. Let's see what he says. Okay, and again, so he says 2 countries which I want to check out down the road are Italy and England. Great. Tell me why. Explain why. Because, you know, Italy has a lot of historic buildings and a really nice atmosphere and great food. And what was the other one? England, sure. And England has a good history as well. A lot of interesting history and a lot of food. Not as good, but anyways, yeah, why not? Next one. The French Leo. Okay, the Frenchman is good back again. Here we go. Let's see what Leo says. All right, so his answer. 2 countries which I want to check out down the road are US and Mexico, because I would to see the face of Mr. Trump, I'm guessing that's Mr. Trump, seeing me crossing the wall border. Okay, interesting. Yeah, a good way to visit. Okay, so pretty good sentence. We're going to fix up a few things. So 2 countries which I want to check out down the road are, we always say the US, right? So we say the United States, the Philippines. So we're just going to change that. And he says, because I would, and again, after would, we always need some basic verb, some infinitive verb. So I would like, I would enjoy, or something like that. And I think because you use to see, we're going to just say like. So I would like to see the face of Mr. Trump. I'm guessing this is, I'm going to say Mr. Seeing me crossing the wall border. Okay, yeah. And here we go. I might just say border as well. Okay, very nice. Cool. Let's get another one in here. Let's see here. 2 countries which I want to do. Good. All right, let's go with nada. All right, let's see what nada wrote here. Okay. So nada says, 2 countries which I want to check out down the road are Dubai and India, because I want to visit Khalifa Tower in Dubai and enjoying Indian atmosphere and try all Indian customs. Cool. Sounds like a good trip. Both of good trips. Very nice sentence. Good, and I'm glad you gave an answer as well. You extended that. Just going to fix a few things here. So just a little thing, a little bit of spelling. In English, we spell Dubai with an A. I'm just going to add your A there. And you want to visit Khalifa Tower. Okay, Khalifa Tower is good. Sometimes when we use these things, the da-da-da hotel or the da-da-da tower, we do use an article before we use the. So I'm just going to add that there. And enjoying. So here you can see she started with want. But then there's a little bit of a switch here. You went into enjoying. So I would say if you start with want, and not wanting, right? So the grammar was correct using want. Keep that same one and use enjoy, okay? So use the same tense. So I'm just going to change that to enjoy, okay? But other than that, a good sentence, very nice. Try all, and I'm going to just add one more thing. Try all the Indian customs, okay? We'll get rid of that S as well, okay? Indian's kind of like an adjective, so the Indian customs. Okay, very nice. Let's see here. Yeah. All right, let's do one more. And I think after this, we can probably jump into the harder part and like how do we use this and why do we use it. So which one? We got number 5, the problems in my country, which a lot of people have, prevent us from. I want to challenge you guys a little bit, give you a little bit more complicated grammar sometimes as well. My ex-partner is a person who, oh, careful. My English teacher is a person who, when. And my best friend. All right, let's do this one. This sounds like a nice topic. So can you please give me a few answers? We're going to look at number 8. So here's the one I'd like you guys to do. Down the road, sorry, I'm scrolling back into the, down the road means in the future. Okay, so that's the one, number 8. Please do number 8. My best friend has always been a person. So again, we're talking about the past until now. This person is still your best friend. Okay, that's the condition here. My best friend has always been a person who I, and then you can use whatever you want. You just use a verb and you finish that sentence, and maybe put some extra information. Who I have, who I can always talk to and will always talk to. Okay, so you can use any idea you want. So please go ahead, take a minute, and finish sentence number 8. Okay, and tell me what you think about that. Talk about your best friend. I'll go through a few of these. All right, so can anyone give me an answer for number 8? So I'll say my best friend has always been a person who I can sit down and talk to about my problems at any time, okay? Good person, good listener, right? Always has time for me. All right, so here we go. French Leo, you're on it today, buddy. You're always on it. He's fast. All right, so let's go with Leo, and I'll get a few of the rest of you as well. Here we go. So Leo says, my best friend has always been a person who I invite to eat teppanyaki. Cool. Teppanyaki rocks. Good choice, French Leo. We're going to delete the A. We can just call it teppanyaki, and I'm not sure how to spell teppanyaki because it's kind of adopted. Teppanyaki, maybe. Let's see what Google says. Google says I win. All right, so this is how you spell teppanyaki, but yeah, I hear you. Perfectly good. Who I invite to eat teppanyaki. Good sentence. Let's see. Good. All right, I like this one. Mikola, you got a nice one here. We're going to use yours. All right, Mikola says, my best friend has always been a person who I respect all the time and share everything with. Perfect sentence. Very nice. Okay, let's do another one here. Awesome. Good friend. Good friend, Jamil. Here we go. I think this is Saeed. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So let's take a look here. All right, Saeed says, my best friend has always been a person who I can meet sometimes is Abdi. What is Abdi? I'm not too sure about this one. Can you please tell me, Saeed, what you mean by that? The rest of it is pretty good. My best friend, that's all good. Has always been a person. Let's get rid of that period. Don't need that. Who can I? Now, if you say can I, it's like a question. So make a normal sentence. Who I can. So I'm just going to change that around. And I might just, we got any more here? No. I'm going to stop your sentence here because actually this information, if that's a name, we wouldn't really use it in this kind of sentence. Okay, so we're going to get into a lot of it and how we use this right away. Let's do one more. Let's see who hasn't done one yet. Leo, you're on top of it, buddy. Slow down. Rosa's in there as well. Okay. All right, Jamil, you win. You win. You're in. Why not? Jamil says, my best friend has always been a person who likes drinking. There you go. Okay, so you got it. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do next. Please scroll down. I want you guys to go to this section here. This is our grammar challenge. So this is going to ask you all the questions that you need to know to really understand how to use it. Some of this will be similar to last week if you saw the stream last week. Some of this will be new. So please go through it. I'm going to throw some music on. I want you to go through it. Do your best to answer the questions. If you don't know the answer, skip it. Go to the next one because we're going to do all the answers together, okay? So I'm going to give you I don't know, a couple minutes to go through those answers. Do your best to answer them, and then we'll talk about it after, okay? So I'm going to disappear. Go ahead, try those questions. And bye-bye.
Looking, picking, when I really get to clicking, but I'm looking for a sister to revive and win a kiss. If you want some love, just let me know.
Everybody gets high sometimes, you know. What else can we do when we're feeling low? So take a deep breath and let it go. You shouldn't be drowning on your own. And if you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold, cold water for you. And although time may take us into different places, I will still be patient with you. And I want you to know I won't let go. I'll be your lifeline tonight. I won't let go. I'll be your lifeline tonight. I won't let go. Cause we all get lost sometimes, you know. is how we learn and how we grow. And I wanna lay with you till I'm old. Oh, you shouldn't be fighting on your own. And if you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold, cold water for you. And although time may take us into different places, I will still be patient with you. And I want you to know I won't let go. I'll be your lifeline tonight. I won't let go. I'll be your lifeline tonight. I won't let go. Come on, standing on a rocking boat. I just wanna stay afloat. I wanna know.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Boom, back here. All right, so we're going to go through this. I think everybody, yeah. Okay, so let's go through a few of the answers because I got to get to the other part, and then we're going to get you to do your own. So I'll write some of the answers here. So let's go through this. Let's start here. First one here. So there are two types of defining relative clauses. We kind of talked about the other one last week, and now we're going to change it slightly this week. So look at the photograph. Do you know anybody's name in the photograph? Probably not. So what is the first reason we use defining relative clauses? We use defining relative clauses to identify who is this person. So imagine you have 5 people, maybe 5 people sitting in front of you. You don't know their names, so you have to say the girl who has the hat, or the girl who I met yesterday. So anyways, you're going to use a defining relative clause to identify. So we kind of did that one. I'm going to skip through that. Look at these two examples. They have the same meaning, but B sounds better. The girl is an actress. I like her. And you notice that the subjects are different. The girl, one subject. I, different subject. So this is the other way that we use defining relative clauses. A little bit different from last week. Last week we had the same subjects, but this week we got different subjects. Okay, so the girl is an actress. I like her. Yeah, that's okay. Sentence is all right. But why not just combine them? The girl who I like is an actress. Sounds better. And if you're doing a test, you're going to get more points for complicated grammar, so you always win. All right, so what is the second reason we use defining relative clauses? To avoid repeating and not to use simple sentences all the time. We want to just put them together in a kind of a complicated one. Okay, so quick question here. How many verbs do you have in relative clauses? 2. All right. Looking at last week, this is what we did last week. The girl has a hat. She is a student. Great. Number 2, the girl who is a student has a hat. Better. Number 3, the girl who has a hat is a student. Sometimes you can switch those, okay? But you can see the girl and she, it's the same subject. So that's what we did last week. So I won't spend time on that. But here, that's this week here. The girl has a hat. The girl has a hat. I like her. Different, right? They're different subjects here, but we can still combine them into one sentence. The girl who I like has a hat. So you can see that her actually becomes the who. So we just delete the her and we put it over there. And we're going to look at a few other examples of how to do that as well, because it can be a little bit complicated sometimes. Just a quick note, be careful. Sometimes, oh wait, you know what? Delete that. I don't think we need that. Here we go. Let's go here. Delete, skip. So these sentences use that instead of who and which. And I know somebody was asking this question a little bit before. I'm going to slow it down here a bit. The sentences use that instead of who and which. Are they both okay? So the problem that I have is not having a money tree. It's a problem most people have. Number 2, my parents are the people that I depend on in my life. And you can see the positions are a little bit different, but both of them use that. Are these sentences okay? Yes or no? Yeah, you can use both of them. So yeah, your question was, can you switch? Can you change? I know you were asking about non-defining relative clauses. Today we're not looking at non-defining, we're looking at defining, but you can still use that instead of which and who. Those two, remember those ones. All right. Next question is, when do we usually use that instead of who or which? Sounds better for speaking, right? So the problem that I have, what if I was talking to you, I was talking to someone, and I'm not really focusing on being all, formal, I would use that. So use that for speaking, okay? Use which if you're not sure. I mean, you should, anyways, you should always use which and who when you're writing. Next one. The second sentence deletes which, okay? So you can see the second sentence does not have which. Are both of those sentences okay? The drink which I need in the morning is coffee, and the drink I need in the morning is coffee. Are they both okay? Yes, they're both okay. So in this kind of relative clause, the defining relative clause, you can delete the which. Good? Cool. Nobody gave me a thumbs up. What is the rule? Okay, so what is the rule? You can delete which, or who, or that. So you can, if it was that, you can delete it. If it was which, you could delete it. If it was who, you can delete it. Okay? Next. Your turn. Could you change the sentence into object defining relative clause? The movie was horrible. I saw it yesterday. Two different subjects. So how would you combine it? The movie which I saw yesterday was horrible. Okay? So you can see that it disappears and it goes into the which. Okay? So we're going to look at another example. So remember, I saw it, so the it goes away and it goes into the relative pronoun. Okay, so that's something you have to be careful of when you use this kind. The kind last week, it didn't do that, but the kind this week, it did change. Okay, next. Look at these ones. This is tricky. If you get this, you're a champion, and you can teach this class next week, okay? So look at these object relative clauses, defining relative clauses. They are bad. Why are they bad? The restaurant in which I had dinner was great, and the person who I talked was nice. What is the problem with those sentences? And if you're not sure, think about them as two separate sentences. The restaurant was great. Okay, there's one sentence. I had dinner in it. That might be what those two sentences are trying to say. So what they're missing is you're missing the preposition. The restaurant which I had dinner in was great. Correct. Who had that one? Oh, I can't read your name. But the person who I talked with, yes, that is the correct answer. Good. So you can teach this class next week. I'm going to take a break. All right. The person to whom I talked was nice. Yeah, you can use that as well. Again, remember that whom is pretty formal. So it depends how you're using it. So the person who I talked to was nice. So don't forget, you need those prepositions. If you don't have those prepositions, the sentence is actually, it has a problem. It's not correct. So what is the rule here? What should we remember? Keep your prepositions. Think of it as two different sentences. If that second sentence has a preposition, you're going to need it and put it in your first one. Okay? So remember that. And the last one, we kind of did this last week as well. So a lot of my sentences use the, right? Because we're identifying something like the girl who I talked to. But sometimes we don't use the. Sometimes we might use my, or we might use a, or this, or that, or these, or those. So you can see the last one. Sometimes we use them. What's another reason we use these things? A smartphone is a device which my student treats like a baby. That's true. Most of my students treat their smartphones like babies. They just kind of like caress them and spend more time with them than me. So I feel neglected in a little way. Smartphones are devices which my students treat like babies. Okay, yeah, same idea. So what am I doing here? I'm giving a definition. So if I want to explain something, you can also use relative clauses for explaining. Okay, hope we're all good for that. All right, so we're going to jump into a little bit of practice, and I'm going to get you guys to create your own. So here we go. We're going to look at this. I'm going to throw some ideas up here. OK, so I'm going to make this bigger. OK, and we're going to look at the ones we did last week and the one we did this week. So bringing it all together, total package. You'll be a ninja at the end of this. All right, so here's the first one. So again, an adjective clause is part of a sentence which gives us more information. Which computer? the computer which I bought isn't very good. Okay? Or I love the shoes. Which shoes? I love the shoes that you're wearing. So they kind of add more information about it. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up some examples here. And I want you guys to, and you can use them as questions as well if you see here. Do you know the guy which, or do you know the guy that I'm talking about? Or the country which you visited last year? Again, those different subjects is Thailand, isn't it? So you can use it in questions. You can use it in a lot of situations. Or look at the last one. I really don't like the person whom we met last night. Again, sounding a little bit more formal, but that's okay. You can definitely sound formal. Can we use that instead of which? Yes, you can. Definitely you can. Okay, you can replace those two. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to see what you guys can do. I'm going to answer some of those questions you guys have in the chat while you're doing the next activity. So let's get you set up there. I might have to get you. I'm going to give you the sentence. You'll just have to combine it. I don't know if I can share this document with you, but let me go into it and see here. Tell you what, I'll throw it in the chat, and you guys, please, all I want you to do is take those two sentences, connect them into one, okay? Just like we did last week. All right, and remember, be careful with that. Remember, sometimes you have to delete the object, okay? So we'll see how well you do. I'm going to throw this in here. There it is. It's in the text. Actually, I'll throw a few in there. I'm going to go through. I'm going to grab a few of these. I'm going to throw them in there. I want you to take them, combine them, make them into a relative clause, okay? So I'll grab a few more. I'll play some music so you guys got some beats to listen to while you do this. I'll put them in there together, and then I want you to show me the answers as we do it, okay? So I'm going to disappear for a little bit and set you guys up.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking faster than we talk slow. Come on over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, put the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. All weekend, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me at Thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up a plate. Talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family is doing okay. Leave me get in the taxi, then we kiss in the backseat. Tell the driver make the radio play, and I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick look at what you guys were working on. Let's take a few of your answers here and throw them back up in here. So most of them look pretty good. I accidentally gave you one from last week, but you did well, so good job. You must have learned it. All right, so let's look at a few of the ones that we gave here. Where's mine? So the creature is fearsome, I saw it. And somebody said here, the creature which I saw. The creature which I saw is fearsome. Another one we had was, this is the reality. We live in the reality. And you can see that if you were to say that, it sounds really repetitive. So there's another reason you might not want to use those two separate sentences, just combine them. So one of the students said, yeah, correct. The reality, where is it there? The reality which we live in. This is the reality which we live in. And you can see sometimes there's different positions. This is the reality, and then which. So this is the reality after that noun. But sometimes we put it at the beginning. The girl who I like, or this is the reality which we live in. So you got those two different positions, but it's the same idea. Another one we did was a flying saucer is the kind of aircraft. Okay, and I think this is the one I gave you from last week. No. Let's see here. Let's do one of these ones here. Here we go. Work. Work is the thing. I am most busy with work. So answer would be, work is the thing which I am most busy with. Nice job, Mona. You keep that preposition at the end. You don't delete that preposition. You still need it. Amanda, same thing. Nice job. Ashtar, awesome. Nice job. Yeah, good. You guys did that. Remember, keep that preposition. You guys are smart. Okay, all that's good. Let's go back here. Now it's your turn. I want you to create your own. Where are we here? Let's go back here. Okay, so we don't have too much time left, so maybe we'll do this just for some fun. And we'll save that after. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. With the last few minutes, I want you guys to make your own. So I want you to write your own sentences using what we learned today. And you can write sentences which we can agree with or we can disagree with. Write about yourself, write about your country, write about your friends, write about your job. And remember, you need to keep that preposition on the end if you use one, okay? So with the last few minutes, can you guys please send me, create your own relative clauses, follow those rules, right? So the company which I worked for. Use the past, use the present, use the future, use the perfect, okay? So for you guys who are pretty good at this and you think, oh, okay, it's all right, show me something new. Show me the present perfect, show me the present perfect continuous, show me the future. Trying to mix up your grammar a bit, okay? So I'm going to throw on music for a few more minutes. We might extend this a little bit longer just to get a few answers from you. So I'm going to give you a few minutes. I'm going to throw some sentences maybe up in the chat or on the screen here, and I want you to give me your own. And if you want, great idea, go back to the warm-up. Use some of that vocab. So for example, the sport, which I'm into. What else do we have? So one of the countries which I would like to check out down the road. So use that check out, use that phrasal verb check out, use I'm into. What else? We had a couple others. So maybe if you got some new vocab from the warm-up, use that. I'm gonna start copying a few of your answers and throw them up in the chat just to check them. But give me some sentences. Talk about your work. Talk about your future. Talk about your partner. Anything is okay. So here we go. Let's take a look at what some people are writing. Great example here, the place which I like to go to on the weekend. The pub is the place which I like to go to on the weekend. Student number 2 says, I agree, pub, pub, pub. Okay, so hurrah. So give me some of your sentences. What did you write? And let's throw them up here. So let's see. All right, Mikola. Let's see what you got here. Story of everyone's life. Correct. Oops, keep that there. Get back there. Work is the thing that I'm most busy with. And good, you kept that. So it's like saying I am busy with work, and we put it there. Work is the thing that I am most busy with. Very nice. Oh, wait, that's an old one. Let's go. Aha, Paulo. Here we go. Paulo says, I think Paulo's Brazilian, I'm guessing. I live in a place. I'll add you. Put your signature on there. I live in a place which, okay. You live in a place which I need to use sunblock all the time. Not bad, but if you talk about a place, place is a location. We actually don't use which. We use which for things. and I live in a place where. Okay, so that's something you would need to change a little bit. When we talk about that, we're focusing on the location. I live in a place where I need to use sunblock all the time. If you want to use which in that sentence, you can say, I live in a place in which. Sometimes we do this. We kind of cheat a little, not cheat, but we can do this. I live in a place in which I need to use sunblock all the time, and it's very similar to where. But I think in this situation, you should just use where. You're talking about a location. Okay, let's see here. Dia wrote, I have just finished watching the movie, which I have told you about. Okay, yeah, that can work as well. So again, if you talked to me about the movie yesterday and then you said, oh yeah, I've just finished a movie which I have told you about, I might change this one. I might change that one to the past. Because when did you tell me about the movie? Was it recently? I feel like you probably told me about the movie and then you have just finished it. You know what I mean? So present, you just finished. Past, you told me about the movie. So I might just do that, which I told you about. But good sentence otherwise. Good. Let's see another one. A series. Nice. Classic. Let's see here. All right, so this one is from Karu. A series, I'm just going to add an S. A series which I like is an anime called Dragon Ball, but I am busy to watch it. Busy is okay, but we want to say that you are, I can't say it without saying it, too busy. Too busy. If you say busy, it just means yeah, you're doing a lot of things, but if you say too busy, it's like a negative idea. You're having some problems with it. Okay, let's see another one here. Very nice. Okay. Conrado, you're the winner. Let's see here. Conrado, I don't know. Brazilian, maybe? All right. Nice. The girl who I have bumped into is not my cup of tea. Okay, cool. That works. I like the phrasal verb you got in here. Bumped into. If you don't know bumped into, it's a good one. It means meet. So for example, I was walking down the street yesterday and I bumped into my friend. It kind of means met my friend. But say it. You can also say run into or bump into. Both of those are good. Okay, and the girl who I have bumped into, so did you bump into her recently or was it in the past? For me, I might choose bumped. The girl who I bumped into is not my cup of tea. And cup of tea, not my cup of tea means I don't really like this person or maybe not a good match for that person. All right, but otherwise very nice. Let's do another here. Who hasn't gone? Okay, Luana, I'm going to throw yours up here. All right, so Luana says, yesterday I taked the bus, which was later. Okay, grammar, the basic grammar is pretty good here. The only thing we're going to change is taked. We're going to change it to took. It's one of those weird ones. Okay, you got to change it. It's not a normal one. So I took the bus, which was later. Okay, and I'm just going to add an H there. Otherwise, that grammar is great. Okay, we'll do a couple more here. Okay, let's take a look at Saad's here. All right. So Saad says, the car which I come across today came into my dream yesterday. All right, perplexing. The car which I come across today. Okay, it's today, you're right. But it's still, when did it happen today? It probably happened earlier in the day, so we're still going to use past. So we're going to say the car which, and I'm going to capitalize your I, because that's the way we do it. Came across, and if you don't know came across means maybe saw or found. So the car which I came across today came into my dream yesterday. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Came into my dream yesterday. Yeah, it's not too bad. I might just say was in my dream yesterday, but you could use came into my dream as well. All right, and let's do one more, and then I think we're going to wrap it up for today. Let's see who's got one. right, let's do this one here. All right, I think this is Saeed, I'm not sure. The only one which I want to hear is my father, okay? So the only, I might change one just to person here, just because it's more clear. So the only person, okay, now, if it's a person, can we say which, or should we say who? Or you can use that, right? Because you can also use that. So I'm gonna change that. Unless one is something else, but I think it's a person, I'm gonna change that to who. So the only person who I want to hear is my father. And yeah, and now I think we got a pretty good sentence. Let's see here, Paolo. I'll try to get to your mistake as well. I'll try to come to that after. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to go back and check that out. I'm going to give you guys a little quiz. Not a quiz. What's the word I'm looking for? I teach English, but I can't speak it. All right, here we go. I want you to read these 3 sentences, and there is one answer. So look at the following sentences, and I want you to give me one word, because that's the answer. So number 1 says, they are things which you build over time. Number 2, they are things which you cannot touch, but they can touch you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And number 3, they are things which you never hope to lose. Okay, so please give me your answers. The answer is one word. Luke says knowledge, not quite. Pretty close. You're almost there, Luke. Use the force. They are things which you build over time. They are things which you cannot touch, but they can touch you. Close, Rosa. Rosa, you champ. You're not quite, almost. Relations, skill, no, not quite. They can touch you, and they are things which you never hope to lose. No, not quite. Almost there, almost there. You're very close. Everybody's very close. What do you build over time? Love, could be love, but it's not love. Friends, they are things. Hope, getting close, yeah, so close. Faith, experiences, not quite. I think you're all right, but it's not the answer that I'm looking for. They are things which you build, you get more of them. They are things which you cannot touch, but they can touch you. Body language right there. And last one, number 3, they are things which you never hope to lose. Oh, you guys are gonna, I'll throw it up here. The answer is, anyone, people, Luke? Memories. Answer was memories. Memories you build over time. You cannot touch your memories, but they can touch you, touch your heart. And number 3, they are things which you never hope to lose. Memories. I hope I don't lose mine, but I think I am. Okay, so that is the lesson for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really understood how to use these relative clauses. So the next time you're doing it using English, I want you guys to practice using those. Go back, if you didn't see the lesson last week, go back and check that one out, because if you know these 2 pieces, you really got a good handle on a good grip on relative clauses. And then I think in the future we'll see. If you guys have any ideas for a lesson you would like to see, if it's a grammar related one, or if it's a vocab, or if you want to learn how to sound more natural, send me a message in the chat. Let me know what you might be interested in learning, because I kind of choose something which I think is very useful, or I might choose something which people might be really interested in. So I hope you guys enjoyed it today. I hope you figured out how to use it. If you didn't figure it out, go back and give it a few more tries, and I think you'll be there, because all the steps are there and all the little rules are there. So once you understand those, you'll have a pretty good handle on it. So have an awesome day. Go back to bed if you were waking up for this. We'll see you guys next time. I think it's going to be next week. So tune in to the website for update on the time and everything, and have a great day.